Greetings, this is Ron Smalik, and I'm reading Mockingjay, which is the third book in the Hunger Games series by Suzanne Collins. What follows are my thoughts chapter by chapter. Alright, so this is it, chapter 27. Katniss has just shot President Coin, and she tries to get her nightlock pill and kill herself. Apparently PETA stops her and just says he can't let her do it. The guards converge, and she is locked up at this point in her old tribute training room. And she's locked up, and she's trying to commit suicide or overdose on morphling or whatever. She ends up singing. She's like locked up for weeks. She just gets food and water, and she's messed up. Until she's finally released, and Haymitch tells her that her trial's over. And Katniss and Haymitch go back to the Victor's Village in District 12. She's a mess. I mean, she's just a total mess. PETA comes, starts planting flowers. Apparently PETA's fine. He's healed now. He's still got some burn scars. They do find out, now this is weeks and weeks later, and the rest of the folks are just now cleaning up the dead bodies in District 12 because the snow has started to melt. And so they find Madge, and her family, basically died in the mayor's house. So I guess we've got closure on Madge, but it's kind of... and then, another kind of weird thing is like Buttercup the cat shows up, and he's got a thorn in his paw, and he's all bedraggled because he came all the way from District 13 to District 12 on foot to come back home. And, this is what really unlocks Katniss's pent-up emotions about Prim. And she finally reaches out to her mom, and they have a good cry. And Katniss decides she's going to write a book or a memoir. It's not the Hunger Games books, which is what I thought was going to happen. But it just seems to be a book, sort of like a photo album, collection of memories, and a journal. And PETA and Katniss and everyone sort of pitch in to work on parts of the book. And at the end, we find out that PETA and Katniss go off together, and that's the end. Well, not quite the end, because we have the epilogue, which is very short, in which we see Katniss's son and daughter playing in the regrown meadow around District 12, and apparently, they still have nightmares sometimes, but overall they've healed, and society has hopefully moved on to a better place. And her kids know that they're taught in school that there was this horrible time, and that Katniss had some role in it, but they don't know the full story yet, and she just hopes that they will never have to endure war. So I gotta say, I really loved book 1. I loved about half of book 2. There were some parts where it was just a little bit too different, and book 3, I was okay with some of the chapters, but definitely the last half of the book, and in fact the last 1/3 of the book, it just got so weird. I would have liked to see more of a traditional story ending, and if you know me at all, like, I love creative stuff, surprise endings. I don't really like boring cliche stories and plots, but here I feel like so much had happened up to this point that Katniss deserved like a normal life. Like, I think Snow getting assassinated, fine. I think the districts and the capital going on under District 13 and Coin being a okay president would have been fine. They still could have fast forwarded to PETA and Katniss without just grinding her down under the boot heel of this plot. Anyway, that's just my reaction to Mockingjay. Overall, I love the 3 books. I'll definitely go see the other 2 movies. And thanks if you stuck with me this long. If you found this vlog years after I filmed it, or days after I filmed it, or whatnot, welcome. And hopefully you're going to see me talk about some other series that I enjoy, maybe TV shows, movies, comics, or something. And thank you, Suzanne Collins, for writing The Hunger Games, and all of the people that basically convinced me to go and see the movie, which spawned me to play a Minecraft custom map based on The Hunger Games, and then to read the books. It's been an enjoyable experience.